Welcome to a special Selectmen's meeting for the town of Acton, Maine for December 27th, 2018. I do want to, first item is salute the flag.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Approval of the agenda.
I make a motion to approve the agenda.
I'll second that.
Moved and seconded to approve the agenda. Minutes of the last meeting.
Table that.
Tabled that one. Department heads committee chair updates. I don't think we have anybody for that right now. Old business, we're skipping over that. Like I say, this is a special meeting. Item 5, new business. We have a resignation. Thank you. Okay, this was addressed to the Board of Selectmen. It says, I, Scott E. Mooney, am resigning District 1 Road Commissioner, Northern District, position effective December 27th, 2018. That would be today. He lists 5 different reasons. Town Hall management, in particular the Selectmen. Employees help, no benefits and part-time. My health and well-being, he says. Too many chiefs, and all town properties, and then he states that all town property will be returned by January 3rd. I'm sorry for me resigning this job, but a lot has changed since 2003. So, that's his letter. What's your wishes?
With regret, to see Scott leave, I'll make a motion to accept Scott's resignation as of today.
And as Elise said, with regret, definitely. But I'll second that.
Moved and seconded to accept his letter of resignation with regret. Any discussion?
Did we want to discuss his reasons, or just go ahead and accept?
We can. I mean, it's got a number of different things on here, so.
Yeah, a lot has changed since 2003.
Yep.
Department of Labor policies have changed as far as hiring, firing, drug testing.
As far as employees and help, I mean, it's a position that's never had benefits, and it has been part-time. It's something that's the way it's been. Maybe it's something we need to look at and change. I know a lot has happened in his life in the past 3, 4, 5 years. So it is too bad that he chose this time of year to do this, but we'll get through it. So.
Yep.
Like Elise says, we have a number of different policies that we haven't changed policies on elected officials, road commissioners, employees, period, in how many years? A number of years. So the policies that are in place today are the same policies that were in place, for the most part, the last 5 or 8 or 10 years. So, there's nothing different. There's really nothing different there. It's just a matter of following the policies. So, anyway. Anything else? Anything you would like to add?
No, I'm good.
Anything else?
No.
Call for a vote. All in favor? All opposed? Okay. Okay. We now have an opening for District 1 Road Commissioner. So, I will say that the difference between 1 and 2, reasonings for getting through are different. I don't, there's like maybe 1 or 2 overlaps, but most of them are different. I know Scott's got a lot going on in his life, so I wish him the best. So,
as the board is aware, I knew this, well, I was told this resignation was coming. I had 3 or 4 days' notice to start dealing with it and start posting notices. Because of the time of year, I guess before that, I think that I know that you guys accepted it with regret, but I want to make sure that Scott knows that we appreciate everything that he's done for the town of Acton, and we do appreciate his hard work and effort over the years. Like you said, it's a very tough time, but people make their personal decisions for their own reasons, so we thank him for his work, but nevertheless, with the short notice, I reached out to Dave Langley first, because Dave Langley was kind enough to step up when Mr. Winchell resigned, and he was able to fill in until we could go through the legal process. I spoke to Dave today, and he is willing to do that again until the board can make some decisions and decide what they're going to do. As you know, there's a chance of some weather tonight, so I did spend the day working on this and trying to get everything put together. I met with his son, Will, and had a conference call with Dave today. We reached out to two of the big contractors or employees that Mr. Mooney had, which was Pat Stevens and Tim Aiken, who's here tonight. And they have told us that they will do whatever they can to help. They'll continue their routes. Mr. Letourneau has also said that if there's something we need, that he was willing to help, so we appreciate that. By appointing Dave Langley for the next couple of weeks, I've made an oath until the 15th of January. Give us a chance to have a meeting, get together, figure out what we're going to do, what direction. I know there's been some talk about maybe it's really time to think about restructuring the Public Works Department in the town of Acton so that these are regular employees under the Board of Selectmen like the rest of us are. Those are conversations we'll really need to think about having. But in the meantime, Mr. Langley, along with his son and Tim and Pat, have everything ready to go should weather start tonight, so we certainly appreciate that. So with your approval, I would recommend you sign that appointment.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks.
Certificate of appointment, Selectman's Office, Municipality of Acton, Maine, to David Langley. The Selectmen of the Municipality of Acton do in accordance with the provisions of the laws of the state of Maine hereby appoint you as interim District 1 Road Commissioner within and for the Municipality of Acton, Maine until January 15th, 2019. Given under our hand this 27th day of December, 2018. What is your wishes?
I make a motion to appoint David Langley as interim District 1 Road Commissioner until January 15th, 2019.
I'll second that.
Moved and seconded. Any further discussion?
I don't think so.
Nope. Call for a vote. All in favor? All opposed?
So, as we said, the timing for these situations are never good, but everybody that Mr. Langley has on the payroll already is enrolled in the proper test, insurance. We've crossed all of our Ts, dotted our Is. We went over all those in the conference call today to make sure that anybody that would be working was already on our radar, so we don't expect any surprises.
Sure. So basically, it's the folks that have worked for Scott in the past.
Correct.
Just basically just have a new boss, in a way.
Yep,
So-
good way of looking at it.
Yep. I'd like to thank those that have worked for him in the past and have stepped up right now to fill in, and we do very much appreciate that. So,
Ditto, thank you.
yes.
Yes.
So, okay, anything else you want to discuss on this matter at this time?
Can we talk about when our next meeting is? I
Sure.
know you guys have had some
Yep.
thoughts. We've kind of gone back and forth with the attorneys over the last couple of years as we've dealt with different personnel issues
Yep.
kind of surrounding this. I've got a lot of information to kind of gather with you. Maybe a workshop with Warren and Finance to present some of our ideas to them first, to see what they think about a direction that we may think is in a good interest of Acton. Is that something, Roland, that we can schedule with you guys?
Absolutely. Give me a date, give me a time,
Okay.
we'll be there.
Okay, appreciate that.
Good. Thank
So,
you.
Yep,
Do that as the first step, and then maybe
I
we
would
can
say, yeah.
reconvene?
yeah. And then we'll go to the next level if they think that it might be a plausible thing, and,
Okay.
yep.
All right, so I'll get that scheduled
I
with
think
him
then,
and,
yeah, the next level would be the road committee. Be the road
right,
committee.
get their input,
Right.
yep.
Yeah,
sure.
get their input as
too.
well, so.
Yeah.
I think we need to go
if
warrant
the-
finance first, and then we'll go to warrant.
I was gonna say, or, if, depending on what if we're just putting the ideas out there, possibly could do it all at once if we're presenting our plan for the first time. If they're just listening and
I
taking
was
it
just gonna say,
in,
they could listen.
Yeah.
Come, invite them, and
Yeah.
then they would
Just an
know
idea,
what
but
our
we'll-
ideas are.
whatever you guys wanna do.
Yep,
That would sound like a good idea.
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah,
Have
Sure.
a joint and just make it a joint workshop.
So roundtable discussion about
Exactly.
Yep.
pros
Yep.
and cons and which
Yep.
direction we're heading in. Certainly we'll invite the road commissioners as well.
yep, yeah, exactly, so. Well, with the road committee, they would be involved anyway, right?
Sure.
So,
Right.
that's good. Yep, nope, that sounds like a plan. So, biggest thing is right now is we're set for the weather coming in. I don't think it's gonna be a huge thing, but it's gonna be some ice and snow and rain. It's gonna be a mess, so. And once again, we do appreciate those that have stepped up, very much so. So, okay, public comment, if there's anyone? Nope, okay. We don't have any real announcements, and that'll be that. Do I hear a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion,
Oh,
The next scheduled Board of Selectmen meeting is?
It'll be the second Tuesday in January,
right,
because next week is January 1st,
Oh,
a holiday.
yeah.
It'll be the following, be the 7th, I assume?
8th.
Eighth.
8th.
Are we looking to meet
Unless we need
with,
to meet sooner.
Yeah,
are we looking to meet with them, like,
Maybe we
towards the
could-
ends of next week? I mean, you want to see if I can get something together for maybe like next Wednesday or Thursday?
I think
Sure.
that would be good.
I'm not back in town till January 7th.
Okay, so we'll,
Wait till you get back.
That's a Monday, yeah.
Yeah.
I could make it that night or,
at Monday, okay, so maybe we'll shoot for the January 7th. We'll see how that looks.
Yep, okay. Sounds good. Do we hear a motion to adjourn?
I make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second that.
Moved and seconded. All in favor? All opposed? Good night, all. Thank you.